So folks, I see the late Sven to rest today. Yes, they had his funeral in that there Sweden, which is obviously where he came from. I see there was a good range of guests there. It was a full congregation. Beckham turned up, of course he was. Becks was there. And old Nancy was there. It was nice to see Nancy there. Beckham gave Nancy a little hug. I thought that was nice. I wasn't sure Sven's latest girl would let Nancy turn up, but she did. Because you know when Nancy's there, it always tends to be about Nancy. And I've got to say, I did see one of the pictures and I thought, oh, no, Nancy. That's not what you should be wearing. She's got tight leather trousers on. Tight leather trousers. They go about 6 or 8 inches from her shoes. And she wants to make a big point of the shoes. She's got a big pair of black, like patent leather shoes with heels on it like that. And I'm thinking, no. That doesn't look right at all. Them clunky ones with the wide heels at the back and the big on the front underneath the toes and whatever else. I'm thinking, doesn't look right at all. It looks like more shoes you get on a circus performer. And I'm thinking, Nancy. There's a time and a place, love it, but that's Nancy for you. Other news in football, you may or may not have heard it. Have you heard that about that one in Spain? Footballers there, they're drawing up a contract. It's a consent contract, an accidental rape contract, because there's been lots of reported rapes with footballers in Spain there. And what they're saying is, if I'm a footballer and you're a young lady and I fancy you and you fancy me, you've got to sign something to say we do fancy each other, we do know each other, and we are prepared maybe even to get intimate, but if things go too far, you can never call me up for rape or accidental rape, because you've signed a contract to say anything that happens between us from this point onwards is an accident and nothing nasty in there. I was saying it to her indoors earlier. She said, oh, no one had signed that. I said, get away. It's all about the candy, isn't it, with them all? They want to go with footballers, these young girls. It's all about who they're with and how much money they've got. But stinks that one, doesn't it, eh? How bad is that? That's bad. I also read United are now upset that they let Gomes go, because he's played a bit of a starring role for England and has looked pretty good. Or so I've read. I've never seen any of the games, but so I've read. I didn't think they treated him great. I mean, I read things about him 5 or 6 years ago, say he was the next coming. Now, I do know he's only small. I know he's like one of Ken Dodd's boys. He's one of the Diddy men. But he's still like that now. And now they're talking of getting him back. We got rid of him for absolutely nothing. Well, I've paid a decent fee now. And the reports are he'd like to come back. Given the choice, he'd like to come back. But I'm thinking, is that what we need in our engine room? Because I'm sure that's where he'd play. This Agati with Mainu sounds like a much better idea. I think if you had Mainu in there, if you had Gomes in there, if anything, he'd probably play in front of them two in Bruno's position. Then what happened to Bruno? That's only my thoughts. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, just tell me. That's what I'm here for. Just tell me. Anyway, I'll leave you with those little thoughts, those little nuggets. Nancy, watch what you do with your footwear in future. Come on.